right, welcome back everyone. We're back live at the 2022 Leather Pocket Fall Classic. We got a good match here. Kevin Plowman taking on Joe Spence. You're listening to Ben Francis for a minute, and sitting beside me is John Pay-Pompey.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
I'm gonna have to play right away, so I'm gonna leave it to John for a moment.
Try to keep you cats entertained.
We'll have Grant and Ryan back at some point. And John knows how to almost work the tablet. Hit back. Hit back again. Now click that one. There you go. And then you got to just scroll down and you'll find it. There we go. So we are following the comments on Facebook and YouTube, guys. Make sure you chat along with both. And make sure you're sharing that stream lots for us. Click the thumbs up on the YouTube as well. And these guys are going to get going right away. Joe's just getting the glove on.
No love, no love.
And I might have a couple of minutes here. It looks like we got Sean Yee on the table behind this one, up 7-3.
Kevin Besco there and
Rainin at 5-5.
5-5.
Warren Ortiz and Sean Eckford at 3-1 Warren. Michelle and Kung Dao
3-3.
Having a good one over there, threes. And the other two scores, two scores, can't quite see. John Moraleto 7-1 up here, looks like. Table beside this one, so whenever these guys are ready, they can lag it off and we'll get it going. Big shout out to Leather Pocket, of course, for hooking us up with the beautiful tables as always. Very clean, great balls, these Predator Arcos too. Make sure if you guys are in the area, come check it out live. Lots of seating around the tables. And they're off. All right, John, I'm going to leave you to it, pal.
No worries, man. Who won the leg here? Mr. Plow.
Winner breaks, Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow digging in deep right off the hop to insert his dominance over Joe Spence. He's going to need every ounce of that because Joe is playing fantastic right now. See if I remember how to work this computer. I like to throw up some ads in certain moments here. Mr. Plow just cleaning off his cues here. I always liked Mr. Plow's break here. He's always had a nice solid break. This is Triple P on the mic. And I'll be keeping you guys entertained here throughout this match. It's come up a little bit dry here, and he's left that one ball in a pretty bad spot, so we'll be seeing a push here from Joe. So be very careful on where he wants to leave this cue ball. Leaving it down here by this 9 ball here, you're gonna definitely limit some of the options for safeties. Well, I hope we can keep you entertained here for a bit, or at least myself. I try my best. I'm a little tired at the moment here, but we'll see what Joe had in planned here. I'm not sure. Mr. Plow's looking at the shot here, and pretty sure he's probably just going to pass it back here. Looks like he's taking it on here. I'm going to just try to hit this thin and use the cue ball just to get killed off that 5. You should leave it somewhat safe. Just got to be careful. Look at that. You can hit. Could not hit that any better. That was a great shot there by Mr. Plow. And so I won't be the only one entertaining you guys right now. I'm going to have a special guest. Long-time listener.
Hi, everybody.
Stephanie Toy on the mic with Triple P.
Figured I'd come and keep you company.
Appreciate it.
Always a good time watching these guys play.
Nice little hit by Joe. It was good safety by Kevin, so...
You think
Joe.
that one ball passes the 9?
I don't think it does. So I'm sure we'll probably see him kind of draw this cue ball behind the 8. And you could probably shoot that 1 into the 6. And you should get a nice little safety here. As long as you can get that draw, I think I would have hit that just a little bit more angle.
A little bit more cut.
Yeah, just a little bit more of an angle, but...
It should be an easy enough jump shot for Joe just to make contact on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just got the edge of it.
Yeah, he might go for this bank corner. Oh, he's going bank side.
Side.
So I don't mind the bank side because you kind of push that cue. Like if you do miss it, the 1's going to go up towards a 5 ball. And this cue ball should make its way towards a 3 and 4.
Air rush. Here we go. Good contact.
Just a little bit double kiss off the rail. So he hit that a little too full. And he's given Plowman a great opportunity to take a few balls off this table. I don't see a whole lot of problems here.
Or be the first on the board.
Mm-hmm. The biggest thing here, too, is first game, you know. Kind of just want to keep your nerves in. Stay steady. That's the only way I would see that he kind of doesn't get out on this rack. If he doesn't hold himself together.
Good stroke there.
Mm-hmm. Good confident stroke by Mr. Plow.
Nice and smooth. Might have left himself a little straighter on this 2 than he would have liked. He might have to
He should be able to just
force
punch
us a
us
little.
off. Yeah, he's going to have to force it, but he should be able to punch it up one rail. See, and he didn't give him that nice confident stroke.
More of a punch on that stroke. Definitely want to be smoother to get the cue ball moving.
So we'll probably see him get this cue ball up table and play a little safety here.
Nice little defense shot there. A little tough, but Joe does have a bank. Do you go for this bank shot? Do you play safe?
No, I think we're going to see this cue ball behind the 10 ball here.
Just a little bump.
But at the same time, this bank really isn't that bad either, because if you miss, you could get lucky, but I'm pretty sure Joe will just roll up and kind of just play the safe here. Did not want to hit that 7 ball. He was trying to get behind that 10 ball a little bit more. But still.
Not an easy shot. These long cut shots are not, no gimme.
Yeah, and I'm just going to try to look here. So he is like a quarter ball hooked. So
Does the 3 ball cut, or is
he can hit
not
the
able
top,
to see the
top
left?
half of the cue ball. So if he just decides to try to spin this in, it could go bank side unless he's kicking it 2 rails. So I think he's going with a 2 rail shot. Come from underneath.
Oh, nails it in the
And he
side.
nails it right in the heart. And you know, like if Joe would have got under that 10 a little bit more, I still think that shot was still on. So, you know, great for Kevin to look around and see that opportunity.
It was a nice shot.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, you don't make those shots all the time, but
No, he hit it perfect.
you know, it's nice when they do go in.
Ideally wouldn't be hitting over the 7, but it's a nice shot nonetheless.
Yeah.
Great shot on the
What a nice
4.
shot.
A little
Nice.
tight on the 5.
Yeah, you can't hit that shot any better from that angle, you know? Like, he hit that pretty sweet. It's just unfortunate that he ended up where he did here. Not sure if we'll see, like, a safety here, but I know Plowman likes to grind a little bit.
Slight undercut on the 5.
And we may see a 5-10 combo here.
The combo or the carom?
Combination here.
Combination?
Yeah. Just a little bit of mistake by Kevin there. I thought he would have tried to play the safety. And that side pocket was a little close. Close for comfort, but Joe strikes first blood.
Hey, Jarrett. Nice to see you. Blake, thanks for joining us. Share the stream, guys. Balake. Took me a minute.
Now, we don't have the YouTube chats on.
We don't. I can pull it up here.
In case anyone on YouTube is trying to talk to us here, we apologize.
Give me a minute. I will bring it up.
Joe's been breaking so good lately.
I've been telling
playing-
Joe he's been playing the best pool I've ever seen him play.
He's playing really good pool right now.
Putting lots of time in.
Look at this 3-2 trying to race to the pocket. The 4 or the 1 ball decides to fall in. 3 balls off the break. And he's left himself a really pretty tricky 4 ball to get onto the 5. So I don't know if we'll see Joe play safety on this 4 ball or try to make the 4 and then play safe on the 5 ball.
All
I
right.
just can't really see how, unless he could just dig into this and try, but
We do have both chats going now, guys, so feel free, chat away.
chat away, share away, tell your friends, tell your cousins, your uncles.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend, all of our American friends out there.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Thankful that you guys can join us.
Nice safety by Joe.
That was a great safety.
Yeah,
Maybe not even an inch off the rail.
yeah. This
Covered
is
full
gonna be
ball
a
by
tough.
6.
I don't think it's that tough of a shot to make. Well, obviously, jumping over the ball is easy. Making the 4 ball, that's another story. But getting onto the 5, that's going to be the real issue here. So it's like, do you just decide to play like maybe a jump safety instead? I mean, ideally, I would like to see him make this and come off 2 rails. Maybe hit that 3rd rail for the 5, but I don't think he's got enough power to get there.
Good contact. Oh, and the 4 ball just hangs.
Yeah. And the reason I say play safe is you jump and you hit the other side of the 4 and kind of use like the 7-6 area for kind of a safety. Either way, that was in a tough spot, and that was a great safety by Joe, so Joe's going to take advantage of this.
How'd you do? Did you get your first one?
No, I lost.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you were ahead the whole way.
No,
Looked
I was
over.
down the whole way. It wasn't a very good match for me. I did not play stellar pool.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right. You'll pick it
Yeah.
up on the 7 foot.
Yeah, you make mistakes, you know, you deserve to lose, so. And Vino made some good runs too, so. Just got to take her to the B side and make it happen. I was going to say, you don't want to hit this 10 ball. And I think he was trying to avoid it just a little bit, but
It's all right. He's okay.
he got away with it slightly.
Plan B. Just wanted to move it a little closer.
Mm-hmm. Well, now all he has to do is just pot this.
Pot the 9. That's all you got to do. Good finish there. Going into rack number 3. 2 on the board for Joe. Racing to 9 on the 9-foots. B side is 10 ball on the 7-foots.
Yeah, that's going to be... I was over there earlier hitting some balls since I'm on the B side now, and it's always frustrating losing a match.
You know what's more frustrating is when you're so close to winning and then you dog it.
You win. You, you win.
And then you dog
You
it.
win.
When you have a 6-0 lead and then you lose Hill. That's frustrating.
And that's why I say you win. We were pulling for you. We were pulling for you.
I was excited for myself because I never play 9-foot. So it's like I was hitting the ball good, but I had an advantage because my opponent just didn't start off on the right foot. Like he just, by the time it was 6-0, that's when he caught his gear.
Yeah.
Ran a couple tables on me, and then it was, a good match from there. But he gave me a bit of a lead. He tried to help me out there, which I appreciated for sure. Try break. 1, 2, 3.
Looked like a dry break.
4,
It looks like he does have a shot on the 1 ball here. I don't see a whole lot of issues here on this table.
I don't know if he can cut that 1 ball. I think he's.
No, I think he's got the whole ball.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Cut down
Just
on
get
it
this
pretty
cue ball
quick.
middle table, and it's really not a whole lot to do here. Just keeping your head focused. You
2,
know.
3, 4, 5, 6 goes by the 7, no problem. 8 ball's kind of a hanger in the side.
Yeah,
So I
like
Kevin's
his,
chances to get out here.
yeah, like his own real issue here is 4 to the 5. And if that's your only issue, that's a pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Let's watch that 9 ball. So this is where you just want to make sure.
Just got to have a nice smooth stroke here.
Yeah, you don't have to do a whole lot with this. Just a hair of siding and just kind of. Oh, he went this way. See, I thought he would have come back middle table.
I kind of figured so too, but
Yeah.
Plowman likes it this way.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, this is missable.
A little bit tougher, and I think he's probably only got a half pocket in the side. I like running it down to the corner better because he can just pop off that long rail.
Yeah.
Back for the 6 in the top right.
And if he, like what I've said, he would have come 1 rail out middle table. It's a lot easier to cut into the corner and a lot easier to get onto the 6 here.
Maybe he just didn't like the angle. Is he going to get cover for the 9? He does.
Does Joe have a bank corner on the 10?
Joe's going back to the chair to grab his air rush.
That thing jumps so good.
He's been making some really great jumps with it.
I don't really hear him call the 10 ball, so maybe he just wants that cue, or that's. Maybe he wants to send a cue ball 2 rails.
Oh, cue ball off the table.
I think he wanted to kind of stun the cue ball there and have the 5 ball go up table, a little bit of a safe. But landed on top of it.
So
Or
Plowman's
out
going to
to-
get another swing at this rack here. And again, I like his chances. A little bit of a stun on the 6.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot here. Nice and easy. Just like I said, you know, just keep your nerves under control. You know, that's always the biggest thing is we could play these shots practicing all day, you know. But as soon as you put that little pressure on.
Whole new ball game.
So you got to find that balance of practice and competing.
I like this angle here. Just a little bit of bottom, skate over for the 10 in the same pocket.
That's right, slide. Oh. Kind of popped his head on that shot.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was a little excited on that one.
Yeah, and you know what it is? I think maybe he just tried to create an angle, you know?
Nice little
You
pot there by Joe.
You don't want to give Joe games.
Joe knows all the shots.
Don't want to give those, you know, Joe makes a mistake, you got to get on and hammer that, you know.
Capitalize.
Because he got that jump ball, you know, he played that, got a little way with it, but cue ball jumped off the table, ball in hand, open table. It's unfortunate.
Here's our pin master there, David Wilson. Thank you for the link there, David. That
Somebody's
is the
on
draw.
the ball. Somebody's on the ball, and I like it.
Cliff Jacobson, he knows what month it is. I know we're heading into December. It's happening. I've got all my stuff. I just need some time to do it. It's coming though. Big break for Joe coming up. Rack number 4. Looks like another dry one.
No,
3
one
ball.
ball. The one ball went in. And we're going to see a pretty quick rack here by Joe.
2's laid up real nice. 3's a hanger.
I've had the pleasure of playing against Joe every day for the past couple weeks.
That's right. How's life at the bachelor pad?
It's good.
You guys potting lots of balls over there?
Oh, Joe is. We always play for coffees, and I owe him a couple coffees.
We've got a fairly new 9-foot diamond in the basement, so lots of opportunity to practice.
Yeah, we're on that thing almost every day, hitting balls. I mean, Joe's just playing so good right now. You know, he wants it.
Can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing so good lately.
I'm
excited for him to hit the road, you know?
Oh, 100%. But there are times when Joe makes the mistake, and I gotta give it to him. But it's only because I know if I don't, you know, one miss is gonna break and run 2-3 racks on me, and it's a 4-game swing. But, you know, it kind of helps me dig a little bit deeper, you know, like even in my match, you know, things just weren't going my way, made a couple mistakes, but I really didn't feel like I was out of it, you know. I still felt I was still good to go until I rattled the 6 ball in the last game.
Couple of rattlers, did you?
Yeah, you know, and Vino played good too, so.
Vino's no slouch.
No.
Perfect draw by Joe there.
Oh my
I
God.
think he does not want.
I don't know what these chairs, and they got these pins sticking out.
Oh.
I just ripped my thumb.
Good thing you didn't need that one. Good thing you got 2.
Oh, it hurt so much. So we'll see him play this in a side pocket and just kind of.
Yeah, Joe does
keep
not want to
that
get
cue
let
ball
Plowman
about
to
a
the
foot
table.
above the 9 ball there on the back rail.
Does not want to let Plowman see this table.
No.
Leaves himself nice angle on this 9. Come off
That's
that
right.
short rail for the 10.
And a quick 4-0 lead for Joe.
He makes them go by pretty quick. Looks like it is 6-1 for Warren over Sean Eckford over on that table over there.
Oh, my thumb hurts so bad. It's like I sat on it, and when it pinched it, I tried to get it out of there,
Oh, and you
and I was already sitting on my
yanked
thumb.
on it?
Yeah.
No workers' comp here, sorry.
No.
You're on your own.
Just the coffee.
Maybe I can work that in for you. Another big break. but
So
this
you can
one looks
see, like, I don't know if you guys just
dry.
noticed, but there's the 1 balls on top and the 2 balls below the 1 ball. When you're hitting this break good with the template, you'll make those balls in the side pocket. I noticed the last 2 breaks, Joe has been coming with those balls a little bit lower. And this one was closer to the side pocket.
So when the 2 balls behind the head ball hit below the side pockets,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
It's the spin that you're putting on the ball, right? So if he's hitting a little bit too much bottom, then those balls are going to stay much lower than the side pocket. And the higher he goes up on the cue ball, because ideally you hit this with like a nice stun, and they should just go right into the side.
Okay,
But because
so
this table's sliding a little bit, they're coming a little bit lower. But I noticed the last 2 breaks, or the last 3 breaks Joe had, they're like getting closer to the pocket. So I think his next break, you'll see one of those 2 ball, if not both, going into the side pocket. So he's starting to feel the table. And once he starts making those balls in the side pocket, get shape on the 1 ball, you know, that's when you're going to see Joe start running away with this.
well, first things first, it is winter break, so he's got to get out on this table, and he's got no gimme on this too.
No, Plowman played a really good safety here, so
He's got full coverage by that 5 ball.
it's got kind of a long ways to jump this.
Yeah, it is a longer,
You know.
longer jump. Joe has called it in the back right corner where he's standing.
I wonder if he's going to switch this up and maybe just wonder if he's going to play the 2 into side. The corner's a good shot as well. Either way, it's a tough jump. So he's sticking to the corner.
He is sticking to this back corner.
And if he does make this, he's going to get natural position on the 2 or the 3 ball. So the only problem in this rack is that 6 ball, which could lead to a very easy safety.
Great jump.
Where's the 2 ball going? And he gets away with it.
Did.
And that's why I always say, you know, when you're at the table, you know, you could never complain about your opponents if they're getting lucky or unlucky. You know, you just have to realize when they're at that table, anything can happen. And if you're at that table, and sometimes we get good breaks and sometimes we get bad breaks. And Plowman played the right shot, and he's just got to stay positive with that. Played a great safety. You give that shot 10 times, you know what I mean? I think it probably works out in his favor at least 7 times.
I do not think you're wrong. Looks like our friend Adam Seidlitz tuning in on the YouTube, on the tube. Thanks for joining us, Adam. Happy American Thanksgiving. James Brinson on YouTube is asking if Stan the Man is in this event. He is not, unfortunately. Stan, I believe, is at another event in the States. Not 100% on that, but he is not in this room today. Consolation prize, though, we do have Brady Gullen in the room. If you know Stan, you know Brady. And I'm excited to see him play. He says that his game has kind of taken a little bit of a downturn since COVID because he hasn't been playing as much, but I think Brady still plays great regardless. He's been in the room practicing all week.
Yeah, he was talking with Joe there recently, and he was just saying how he's kind of wants to get back in the swing of things, you know. He's been hanging out here in Alberta for the last couple of weeks because we did see him in Edmonton at the Memorial Tournament.
Yeah, he went up and played that Top Shots tournament.
That's right.
He got a bit of a bug up there. I think he went home after that.
He may have.
And he just was kind of out of it for a couple of weeks. There's a real nasty one going around. My kids have had it. Everybody at my work has it.
There was a few people that got sick up in Edmonton.
Yeah. There was something going around up there.
It was
so unfortunate.
Like 5 or 6 people that I know that were sick.
Yeah, and really knocked them on their butts.
Yeah.
Like it took them right out.
I'm built like a tank.
That's good. But, so Brady went home after Edmonton for a bit, and then he came back down for the Dave Senior tournament, which was last weekend.
Last weekend, that's great.
He was actually going to come to the Hui tournament. That was 2 weekends ago, but he wasn't feeling 100%.
Right.
So he ended up coming back for the Dave Senior event at the Hidden Spot, and then he just stuck around and played this one. And I don't know, I don't want to be a spoiler, but he says he's been kind of toying around with maybe making a bit of a move. So we'll see if we see more of Brady at our events, which would be great. Brady's always so awesome to have in the room. He's just great competition. He's an all-around great guy. He's
a solid individual for sure.
He actually reminds me a lot of Stan, like in his mannerisms and like his pool etiquette and just like having him in the room. He's just great to have in the room. Same as Stan.
Oh yeah, both guys are wicked dudes for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I know I had to get a little bit of monkey off my back, so I watched Brady lose his first match. Wow.
Oh, wow.
How do you scratch there?
Yeah, just Joe's the same thing. He's like big smile on his face. He's like, "What are you?" Like it just spun right in there, and the window between like the pocket and the 8 was like so tight. He hit it perfect.
Yeah, he just kind of like, I think he tried to go rail and then into the 8 ball, but it just kind of grabbed just that hair too much, and the spin kind of forced it in through the horn. But yeah, I've played Brady a few times, and he's always gotten the better of me, but every time was like closer and closer.
Yeah. You just got to get over the hump.
I was down 4-2 to him, and managed to run out the last 3 racks and finally beat him. But we had the 10-ball tournament a couple years ago, and I had a chance Hill to win, and I ran out and played bad shape from the 8 or the 9 to the 10 ball and pooched that one.
You guys kill me how you do that.
It was like diamond shape.
6.5 years ago when we were at this tournament, we're in the 3rd round, and I had the 6 to the 7, and Joe Blow was standing off to this. I'm just like, man, I can barely remember what happened in my last match, like here today, 2 hours ago.
Well, some matches stay in your head forever.
But you guys do that like for every event. You're like, oh yeah, I had this one shot. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta maybe have some more vitamin D or something to wake up my brain cells. So Plowman had a really good opportunity here, and he underhit for shape on the 8. He
left himself tough.
I mean, the 8 ball was like pretty much in the side pocket, but he ended up on the wrong side of it, just underhit the 7.
The 9 ball barely passes the 10 to make it into the corner. There's a good chance we can see the 9 off the 10 or a bank.
He's calling the side.
he's definitely not in a bad spot. So what I would like to do here is I would like to just shoot that, stun it, and play the Z shot on the 9 and try to get that cue ball down table. But yeah, I was going to say the last thing you want to do
Double
is not
banks.
make it.
Double banks in the corner.
But yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Yeah, he did play good that rack. He just came up a little bit short on that that 8-ball. Left himself a little tough. I like playing, you know, like I said, he could have shot that, stunned it, and it would have came across the rail and then back down middle table, and he would have had the hook on the 10-ball. Not easy, but. And it was just unfortunate that it went into the pocket.
Yeah. And Joe made him pay for that mistake. Another big break by Joe. Let's see if he makes these second.
So watch the 5 and 8-ball. Oh, see, it
No,
went
it's a little
above
high,
it.
yeah, a
Went
little
above
high.
it. But he made the 4, so he got second prize. Yeah, so we're doing race to 9 on the 9-foots, playing 10-ball. And if you lose, you go to the B side and you play race to 7 on the bar box 10-ball.
We have the pool room here, Leather Pocket, is fantastic. We have all diamond tables, 8 9-foots and 8 7-foots, plus a couple of valleys. Just so to keep things moving and to accommodate, you know, a large amount of players, we've come up with this awesome combination. I love it. Where you play the A side on the 9-foots and B side on the 7-foots. Today we're playing the same game, 10-ball, 10-ball. But if you watched the Hui tournament a couple weeks ago, we played 9-ball. Was it 9-ball?
It was 9-ball,
on
yeah.
the A side, on the 9-foots, and then it went to 8-ball on the 7-foots from the B side,
Yeah.
which is just adds another element, and I really like it. It kind of keeps things moving for the event. The wait time is not so long for the players. Really great for the pool room because, you know, the players kind of stick around because they don't have 2-3 hour waits in between their
That's
matches. But one more element of a challenge for the player too, because you have to be able to either change gears from a 9-foot table to a 7-foot table. Cue ball placement is a little bit more important. Or you also have to change gears with the game, going from 9-ball to an 8-ball.
The speed of the table. The speed of the table gets you, because going from such a big table to a small table, you know, you can't.
Yeah, you have to adjust.
Can't really move that cue ball the way you want. So, and especially like you said, go from 9-ball to 8-ball.
Yeah, it's a different strategy, right?
It's yeah. I remember I was playing Pej, and he jumped on me 3-0, race to 6, and so I just had to turn it up a notch. And I don't think I missed a shot the rest of the way out, but there was a couple shots that I might have overhit, you know, and got myself into positions where, you know, and he played very good to start off those first 3 games. It just didn't last very long. He started making mistakes after I kind of started to gear up a bit. And
Well, you start second guessing yourself, right? And sometimes it's like quicksand, right? The more you want it, or the harder you play, the worse it gets, you know?
Well, it started out with my break, and then I ran out, and he broke try. I ran out, broke and ran, and it's 3-3 in like, you know, less than 5 minutes. So for him, he's kind of sitting on the receiving end like, geez, what just happened? So he went from playing really good to second guessing himself. So we're going to watch what he does here with the 9-ball here.
Is he going into it?
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to bump it.
It does have a bank on there, but it's not what he wanted.
He double kissed it, and I think that the 9-ball is like barely off the rail. Like it's so close now, so you don't even have a whole lot of room to cut it for a bank, right?
Well, he could bank this in the corner, or the side pocket, sorry. You got to watch that cue ball. Oh, see, yeah, he didn't like that whatsoever. No. I still think he could have made the bank, but this is just where Joe's at. He's not taking any chances, even with a 5-0 lead.
He's been playing smart. He's been
Right?
playing real smart.
And that's discipline. And that's one thing that you'll notice, like Joe's, like, he's taking it, you know.
That's one thing I did not have in my match. I ended up under hitting my 9-ball, left myself a bank on the 10 instead of coming around like I underhit. If I had really underhit or overhit, I would have been better because I had it either in the side or in the corner, and I underhit it, left myself a bank. And I was like, oh, I should really play smart here, you know, just go leave the balls rail to rail, leave a tough shot, leave it long, you know, maybe leave the cue ball on the rail, make a tough shot. And I rallied myself out of it. I'm like, oh, you're playing the game so good today. Like, just go for it.
Yeah.
And I went for it, and it punished me. I left him straight into the side. So Plowman's just going to little tick here, I think. Oh, he went for it.
Yeah, he went for the bank. His angle was a lot tougher than Joe's angle. But I don't blame him. I mean, where are you going to play safe? You know, that's a really hard shot.
Adam's asking how many players do we have? We had 53. 53 players. Bracket shows 56. I don't think so.
Pretty sure it's 53 players.
I did the players meeting. I only saw 53. I could be wrong.
So we'll see if he could put these balls into the side pocket now. You could see his adjustments. That one he adjusted a little bit too much, and they went above the side pocket. Well, the first 3 went below. So we're going to have to watch that 9-ball and 6-ball into the side pocket.
All right, have a look here.
Yeah. I think from this side angle, you know, you should see that 6 in the side a lot more often. But the cue ball is going to end up down by the top right-hand corner.
A little off center. He does make the 9 in the
He
side.
made the 9.
And the 5 and the 3. 3 balls off the break, almost 4.
The 1-ball, top right-hand corner.
There you go, a little tidbit from the pros. It's like Johnny knows what he's talking about.
A little 3-rail shape to get down for this 2-ball here.
He does have a little bit of angle.
Yeah.
Needs a stroke on it here.
Oh, so he just played the 1 rail across.
He opted just to take the long ball, make sure he saw the 2.
That's right.
It's all right.
I think
2
the
balls
3
almost
was
hanging.
there, but he's just going to play just a hair check on this. Come up middle table right by the 7. You know. He didn't put any spin on it. Just natural.
Nice
Probably
angle
just
here.
draw this straight back here, just topping 1 rail middle table.
Yeah, just come back to where he's at.
That was the thing with this rack here. After that break, there were no real issues on this table. Everything was pretty standard.
Pretty smooth, tic-tac-toe. 7 to the 8 to the 10 looks pretty standard.
See, and that's the difference, right? Is like Plowman had a couple breaks where he had a couple wide open tables, and you know, just getting a little bit off angle here, a little bit off angle there, you know, and if he's just practicing by himself, he gets out on those tables, right? So now Joe has an open table, and he just manages to sweep her nice and clean.
That was a massive break for Joe. Looking around the room here, it looks like it is 1-0 for Steven. I don't know the name of his opponent. Do you know his opponent's name?
Who's
Steven.
I'm not sure who that guy is.
Excuse me. Looks like Vino and Sean McKay are just starting out over there. 0-0. Bryce Powell and Steve have just started. Mason Mackey, George Boyden over in the corner there. It is 3-1, it looks like, for George. Our friend Ben Francis just starting out on his match as well. My sister from another mister over there, Lan, has been playing for quite a while, so it must be close over there.
Yeah, that's
Can't
really
see
hard.
their-
Can't see the score.
Can't see their score. She started right after I finished, so
Oh, really?
it's been going for a while. Must be high up there for both of them.
So Plowman decides to play push shot here, and he tried to tie up the 7 and 6 ball. Joe's
thing
not
is-
having any part of that. If he can hit this on the right side here, he might get a nice safety. Oh, he got a little lucky there. Oh,
Oh,
wow. The
wow.
juice.
Oh, I thought he was going to sit right behind the 3.
Yeah, Joe's just going to clip this here and then probably get that cue ball close to where it's at now. But I think Plowman might be in jail here. Yeah, just like that.
That is going to make it tough. Does he have the edge of that
He
one
does
ball?
not have the edge. And he does not have a really, like, he doesn't have a one rail kick. You know, he is in tight here. He's going to have to come up with some sort of a tricky spinny shot here.
A tricky spinny shot?
A tricky spinny shot.
Is that the technical term?
It's right in the handbook there, the dictionary.
The PPP book?
The billiard. It's like a pinch of salt.
The Pay-Pom thesaurus? Oh, wow.
And he hit that great.
What a great hit that was.
See?
A little zigzag. I think that he deserved to be a little bit more rewarded.
Yeah,
That was-
no,
that was a good
That was
hit.
a great shot. And you can see Joe just tapped the table to say nice shot, even though he's probably going to run this table out.
I don't think Joe didn't expect him to even hit it.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was a great hit by Plowman.
One second.
Ooh, a little close to that side pocket. But Joe's only real problem here is that 6 ball, I think, is in the only tight spot. May become some sort of a combo. Just kind of depends on what angle he decides to get here from this 4 or the 3 ball to the 5.
All right, I'm back.
So I'm not sure if he plays this in the side pocket, gets above this 5 ball, then he can go kind of one rail up table, maybe play this 6 ball into the side. Or if he just stays around and plays the combination.
Just roll it in. Roll it in.
See, he's just looking for the side pocket here. Which I think he probably wanted maybe just a little bit more angle
I was
on
just
this
going to
5.
say he's going to have to, like, do some fancy footwork to get on the short side of that 6.
Yeah, because if he could draw into the 9 ball here, that would be like ideal, but I'm not sure what kind of angle he has. Oh, and he got there.
Genius. Genius. Hits the window between the 7 and 9 so that he's not over a ball either.
Well, like I said, I think what he did is he tried to draw into the 9 and, you know, got a little too much out of it. And it, like, either way, his cue ball is going into the right spot,
Yeah.
you know? So if he doesn't hit it, he's good, and
Yeah.
he hits it, it's
Even
good,
if you're
so,
off a little bit, good things happen to good
That's right.
shots.
You know, and you know, that was just experience. Because he did get off angle from the 4 to the 5. But he held it together pretty good.
Joe has respect for Plowman because he's not letting up. You know, his foot is staying on the gas. He's not taking many
Well,
chances.
That's just what Joe's been doing lately. He wants to win. You know, he had to play Randy Dodging Horse off the start, right? So I think he won that one 9-0, and he's on his way here to taking this one down 8-0 if he can get this break going. And just playing with Joe for the last couple weeks, you know, if this guy makes a ball off the break and gets a shot on the one, he might as well chalk up that victory. So let's watch that 8-9 ball.
Yeah, he's breaking from the same place. It's
Yeah.
been working for him.
One ball should go up table.
A little high
Well,
on the
just
side.
a little bit short
Two ball.
there.
Oh, the two ball
was
had good
going.
line. Did he get a ball?
I don't think so. Try
Nope.
break.
Plowman's getting up.
And I think it's just this table is breaking tough because we are using the template. You know, the table's just sliding a little bit different.
Went for the bank and was a little short.
So he's left Joe a bank here as well. I don't see a whole lot of issues here. His cue ball's going to come off the rail. And he's going to have a shot on the 2 ball. Except that he's got a little too much on that. That
Looks a little tight.
doesn't look like it goes from my angle, but must just go.
Didn't cut it enough.
Joe has like I think it's an old BK. What are those called? BKs? BK3. I think he breaks
No,
with.
it's not. I think it's a BK2. He preferred the 2 over the 3.
Yeah.
So I think it is an older. He's actually sold it and then replaced it a couple of times because he keeps going back to the BK2.
Well, he has a BK Rush as well, but he just likes the BK2 breaker.
Yeah, he's
You know. I broke with it a few times. It hits good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe, he does try to change his breaker. Like I've seen him use a few different ones.
Yeah.
He did have a blackout. He did have
Nice little safety here behind
he
the
did
9
have a
ball.
rush. He did have a BK3.
Oh,
Like he's had
squeeze
them
out.
all. Sold off his BK2 a
Yeah.
couple of times, but he's always come back to it.
Yeah, he switches his break cues quite a bit. He's had a couple different jumpers.
I think he's settled on the air rush for now.
Yeah, I mean, that thing jumps really good.
I think he likes the weight of it and the length of it. That works really well for Joe.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he hung it.
See, I'm wondering, was he slightly hampered around that 8 ball? Did he have to spin that in? Because there was a lot of juice on that ball. So maybe he was like a quarter ball hooked or something.
Maybe.
And he had to spin it around the 8 ball. And of course, with these carbon shafts, it's just so hard to use that deflection to your advantage. Yeah, it looked like he had to spin it around the 8 ball just a touch. That's sometimes where the wood cue comes in nice, where you can just spin it around the ball and it bends. The carbons, they tend to stay straight, you know. left himself a little bit hampered over this 10 ball here. I'm not sure how much he can see this. He's just going to forward 2 rails. Yeah, just like that. Perfect shot. I think that was going to be a shape shot regardless of hampered that or well, over that 10 ball or not. So
we'll draw off the long rail here for the 6. Is he dead straight? He might be. Opting to draw back for the 7.
yeah, used a lot of the spin on that shot to get down for the 7 in the side. And when you're up 7-0, it's a lot easier to hit.
Looks like Joe's feeling pretty good. He's not taking a whole lot of time between shots. You know, like, and it's very obvious with, like, when you watch these players a lot. I can tell right away with Ben, with how fast he's shooting and how much time he takes between his shots, like how good he's feeling.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, when you speed up a little bit, you know, you're feeling it. You know, because now that's your natural rhythm, right?
That's right.
If you stop, slow down, you know, now you're thinking, and you don't have to be hooked. You could be like half a centimeter off angle, and it's gonna make you stop that little extra second. But when you're moving along and you're getting that cue ball right where you want, you know, those little things don't bother you as much.
What's happening here? Is our score wrong?
It's 8-0.
I just saw Plowman put on his jacket. And Joe's taking his cues apart. Did Plowman just concede the match?
Did Plowman just concede? I'm not 100%
The
sure.
scoreboard does say 7, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe
So I don't think
go over there and find out what the scoop is.
Wrong.
No, it was 7. It was 8-0. You guys missed the score. We missed the score. It was 8-0.
Oh, sorry, guys. I guess we did miss a game.
And then I was like,
You saw it? Oh, okay.
still 7.
I guess we missed the score, because even they said they missed the score. So I'm not gonna say that we missed the score, but
They missed a score.
Plowman thinks, because their score is the exact same as ours,
Yeah. I don't think we missed a game.
and Plowman's like, no, I went back to check and it's 9-0.
Oh. Weird that we would both miss a game.
I don't think we missed the game,
All right.
but maybe we did.
You never know.
You know what? Anything's possible.
Well, with that being said, guys, I guess we are done for this match. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back in a few minutes for the next one. I don't know who is going to be on the stream next.
It looks like it's going to be a gooder.
It'll
If
be a
those two
surprise.
guys are gearing up right now.
Oh, maybe it is. Stay tuned, guys. We have a couple of sharks teeing up on the side table here. Could
Two
be.
very good players.
Could be.
Oh, there's a peek of one right
names.
now. I bet we better get out of here so you don't see the second one. But no, stay tuned, guys. We got a match. Brady Golan versus Rob Phillips. It's a little BC.
You let the cat out of the bag.
Well, he's already there.
Well,
People
yeah,
are
but they
gonna
don't
say-
know who his opponent is.
But no, now they're going to tune in.
I was gonna say rhymes with Bob Millets. All right, guys, we'll be back in a few minutes with the next match. Don't go far. It's gonna be a barn burner.